Good afternoon. I am Dr. Gaurav Sahu, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SIRT Bhopal. Today we are here to discuss on the topic projection of line inclined to both the planes. It is the topic of Unit 3 is that projection of plane and line and subject engineering graphics, and it is applicable to all branches of first year. So let us start with the question. The question will be, draw the projection of line AB 50 mm long whose point A is 50, 15 mm away from HP and 20 mm away from VP. The line is inclined to HP by 30 degree and 45 degree to VP. So, dear students, let us start with the fact that first, whensoever these kind of questions come in front of you, okay, so at that moment of time, try to locate the point. Is that if I'm asking you to locate the point, that means in the quadrant, okay, in the quadrant, if this is a quadrant, so the point is 15 mm away. So in this case, you had the choice that the 15 mm can be above or below, but it should be in first quadrant because whensoever you are writing the examination of engineering graphics, you are always following first or third quadrant. So when I am saying that 15 mm above, so the point is okay here. So the projection will be getting over here. Is that the projection will be of A dash? Okay. Now, if I'm saying that again, this point B A, okay, is 20 mm away from VP, so we can go back side and we can also go forward side. So, as per the rule, we have to go in forward direction because we have to follow in the first quadrant. So, the distance is 20 mm. So, this projection will be here 20 mm. So, dear students, you will get this distance is 20 and this distance is 15. Okay. So roughly, I am telling you all over here that this thing can be like 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of you. 15 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. So the point will be 15 mm above and 20 mm in front. So this, in the roughly manner, I have taught you about the projection of points because the question will be started with the projection of point only. So let us start with this thing. XY line. I have gone 15 mm out, located the point. I have gone 20 mm in front, locate the point, as I have already told you in the rough version of this projection of point. So I am on both the points. I'm drawing the locus. Okay, and now we'll start a question. Like in further, I will be naming this point as A dash, as I have already told you in the rough version, and this point is A. Okay. Now, if you are getting any sort of line, dear students, remember that in both the plane, line is inclined to both the planes. So in this case, you don't have to follow any sort of imagination. Rather than you have to follow only the methodology which I am teaching to you. So firstly, you are locating the point because we have to locate the point. Then draw the locus on that point, and then we are starting the question. Is that draw a line which will be of measurement of true length and at the angle of 30 degree. So whatsoever be the angle of HP is given, just draw that angle with the length of 50 mm. This is the first step. Whatsoever the angle of HP is given, draw the line at that angle of HP and the measurement of the line will be of true length. Okay. So now this time I'm not drawing any front view first. I'm drawing the true length first because uh, if you will talk about the thing that if I am taking this pen, actual length of pen is 50 mm. Now I'll rotate in whatsoever the direction, you will get the projection which will be shortened, but the angle of this pen will remain always same. So this concept or this fundamental is applied over here. So we are starting with the step one, draw the true length, okay, with the angle given of HP. So this is the first step. Now I am putting A dash over here and B dash 1 over here. Why I am putting b dash 1 over there, why I am not putting b dash? Because a dash b dash means front view. As I have already told you that we are not drawing front view, we are here only drawing the true length. So the name of true length is a dash b dash 1. Okay, now let us move further. This is the top view, top view side. So here what the process or step 2 applicable is like that: draw the line at the angle given of vp is that 45 degree in this case of true length. So here just draw the line which is at the angle of 45 degree to vp and of true length. Again, it should be of the measurement of true length only. So the name of this line will be A, and in further I will be putting here B1. I'll not putting here the B because AB is top view. So we are not drawing the top view, we are actually drawing the true length of top view. The name of true length of top view is AB1. So I'll be marking the name, but in middle I'll give the name, give the dimension over here. The distance of this point is 15 mm and the distance of this point is 20 mm, as I have already scored up you all in the trough diagram. So here I'm marking the true length because we have to show that it is true length, and as well as this line is also true length, dear students. So now I have marked here A B1 and A dash B1 dash. So this is true length and this is also true length. I'm not marking it below as I've already marked in above, and in graphics these kind of abbreviations notify that this is true length or this is the front view. So in certain cases you don't have to mark every time true length. If you want to mark, you can mark the true length over here in this manner only. So this is the first two step which I have completed over here. Draw the projection of points, and at the angle of HP, draw the true length, and at the given step number 2, at the given angle of VP, draw the true length in the downward sides. So and do it dimensioning like that. So we have done dimensioning over here. Now step number, you can say that step number 3, draw the vertical, okay, from this two point of B dash 1 to the locus of A, is that the line should be drawn from this side and it should cross the XY line to the locus of A. Okay, so we are drawing a line from B dash 1, okay, to the locus of A. And from locus of A, dear students, remember you can mark any sort of point over here. In books, it is not mentioned over here, but you can mark capital V over here to notify in future. So if I'll mark here V, then put the pin on A and pencil on this point, okay, this point, and draw the arc in further cases. But this step you are repeating from this side. So dear student, you have to repeat this step from this side also. Like here. Here B dash 1 line comes down to XY line, crosses the XY line and come to the locus of A. Here a line from B1 crosses the XY line to the locus of A dash 1. So this is the symmetrical approach in drawing the true length, drawing the view from the true length. So this step is actually known as the drawing the view from true length. So in step number 3, what you do is that draw the vertical from B dash 1 to the locus of A, and draw the vertical of P1 to the locus of A dash. So this is how you complete the step number 3. Step number 1, draw the length. Okay, project the point and draw the angle of HP. Step number 2, draw the angle of VP. You can also project the point in this case. Okay, if you want to project the point at the simultaneously at the one time, you can draw A dash at A in a starting, and if you want to draw it simultaneously like A dash and then angle, A and then angle, you can draw. It is not that much big scene. So you are drawing this two line. Okay, you can mark V over here and H, capital H over here further. Now what I am doing is that taking the um, arc measurement from A dash, pin on A dash, and pencil on this point. You can mark this point as capital H. Pin on this point and pencil on this point. Okay. Now, what you do is that you draw the arc. Pin on this point A dash and pencil on this point. Okay. You draw the arc. I can annote over here that it will be remembered by your. This point is capital H and this point is capital E. Okay. So pin on A dash, pencil on H, draw the arc overhead, and the same thing is that the step number 4. Pin on A dash and pencil on H, draw the arc over above, and pin on A, is that A, and pencil on V. Pin on A and pencil on B, draw the arc downwards. So this is the step number 4. First step, draw the projection for the two length at 30 degree. Second step, draw the 45-degree angle, and simultaneously you are doing the projection of points. Step number 3, draw the vertical from both the sides to the locus of another side. And step number 4, draw the arc in the similar manner which I have taught, A dash H and A dash B. So now what you will do is that draw the step number 5, draw the locus from B dash 1 to cut this arc. Okay. Draw the locus from B dash 1 to cut this arc. And again draw the locus from B dash to B1, sorry, to cut this arc. Okay. So the point where these two lines are cutting the arc, you will get a point, this point above and this point below. Now what do you have to do? You have to join A dash to this point and A to this point. So the point A dash and A downwards. You will getting A dash B dash, that is nothing but that is front view, and A and B, that is nothing but that is top view. So you can, dear students, you can mark and you can write over here front view. And since the space is not left over here, you can write here top view. And last and final thing, you can, if you want to do, I have marked TL above only, you can also mark TL in the below. So dear students, I'll repeat the points. What you have to do is that step number 1, you have to draw the angle of HP of length to length. Simultaneously project the point in HP. Is that what is the relation of point from the HP, above HP, what certain entities are given. Simultaneously, you can, on the step number 2, you can project the point, what the entities of VP and influent VP is given, and draw the angle of 45 degrees, that given angle of VP of two length in step number 2. Step number 3, what you want to do, what you have to do, you have to draw the vertical from B dash 1 to the locus of A. You have to draw the vertical from B dash B1 to the locus of A dash. You will get H and P simultaneously. In step number 4, you have to take the arc from A dash to H. You have to draw the arc above. In step number, this only is that fourth step, sorry. Fourth step, you have to draw the arc from A dash H and A dash B downwards. So this is all about the fourth step. And the final step, what you have to do is to draw the locus of B dash 1 to cut the arc at the point this, and this point is known as B dash. And from B1, draw the locus to cut the arc at the point B and join AB and AB dash, will get the front view and the top view. So this whole question is of 5-step, dear students. You can do this question. This question is very important as this variety of questions are always coming. So, but in this, in point of view from examination, there are certain tough things are also given along with this question. But these 5 states what I'm told you, what I have told you just now, is very important, because these 5 steps can solve this question problem finally in any of the question. Whatsoever the entity is given, you can solve the question with these 5 steps. So this is all about the question. Thank you very much.